Betrayal can be tough, but for a Sigma female, it's a stepping stone to something greater. When her trust is broken, she doesn't react with drama or despair. Instead, she harnesses her inner strength, turning pain into power and using the experience to grow even stronger. With calm detachment and strategic thinking, she rises above the challenge, showing us all how to thrive despite adversity. If you're ready to learn more about how Sigma females turn setbacks into comebacks, subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join a community where resilience meets empowerment. 1. Emotional alchemy. When a Sigma female faces betrayal, she doesn't let it consume her. Instead, she practices what can only be described as emotional alchemy, turning her pain into power. It's not that she's immune to hurt, she feels it deeply, just like anyone else. But what sets her apart is how she channels those emotions. Rather than getting stuck in anger or sorrow, she transforms these feelings into a source of strength. Imagine taking something bitter and molding it into something sweet. That's what a Sigma female does with betrayal. She extracts the lessons hidden within the hurt, using them to refine her wisdom and sharpen her resolve. It's almost like she has a built-in mechanism for growth. Where others might be paralyzed by pain, she's driven by it. This transformation isn't about ignoring the emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about recognizing their power and using it constructively. This process of emotional alchemy turns what could have been a destructive experience into a catalyst for personal evolution. The Sigma female doesn't allow herself to be defined by the betrayal. Instead, she redefines herself in response to it. She takes the raw energy of her emotions and refines them into a kind of fuel that propels her forward. It's a powerful process, one that leaves her stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever before. This approach confounds those who expect her to crumble or seek revenge. While others may be caught up in the drama or trying to figure out how she stays so composed, she's already moved on to the next phase of her journey. The Sigma female's ability to turn pain into progress is nothing short of remarkable, showing us all that even in the darkest moments there's an opportunity for transformation. 2. Calculated detachment. When betrayal strikes, most people react emotionally, often letting their feelings cloud their judgment. But not the Sigma female. She's mastered the art of calculated detachment, a powerful strategy that allows her to rise above the chaos and maintain control over the situation. This doesn't mean she's cold or unfeeling. Rather, she knows that letting emotions take the driver's seat can lead to poor decisions. In the face of betrayal, the Sigma female takes a step back. She mentally removes herself from the immediate emotional turmoil, allowing her to assess the situation with clarity and precision. It's like pressing pause on the emotional roller coaster, so she can evaluate what's really happening. This detachment isn't about shutting down her feelings. It's about creating the mental space needed to think strategically. By distancing herself emotionally, the Sigma female gains a unique perspective. She sees the betrayal for what it is, understanding the motives behind it, and anticipating the possible outcomes. This level-headed approach keeps her from being reactive and instead makes her proactive. While others might be overwhelmed by emotions, she's already several steps ahead, carefully planning her next moves. This calculated detachment often leaves others puzzled. They can't quite figure out what she's thinking or how she'll respond, which gives her a significant advantage. By not letting emotions dictate her actions, the Sigma female retains control over her narrative. She's not swayed by anger, hurt, or the need for immediate retaliation. Instead, she plays the long game, ensuring that her response is measured, effective, and ultimately in her best interest. What's truly impressive about this approach is its effectiveness. The Sigma female's calm, strategic response to betrayal often leaves a deeper impact than any emotional outburst could. It's a demonstration of her strength, intelligence, and unshakable resolve. She shows that true power lies not in reacting, but in choosing how to respond, on her own terms and in her own time. 3. Strategic withdrawal. When faced with betrayal, Many people feel the need to confront the issue head-on, often leading to heated arguments or dramatic exits. But the Sigma female knows that sometimes the best move is to step back, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. She practices strategic withdrawal, a subtle yet powerful tactic that allows her to regain control and protect her energy. This isn't about running away or avoiding conflict. Instead, it's about choosing her battles wisely. The Sigma female understands that not every fight is worth engaging in, especially when emotions are high and the environment is toxic. So she quietly withdraws, creating distance between herself and the situation. This retreat is not a sign of weakness, but a calculated move to reassess, regroup, and reposition herself for the future. By stepping back, the Sigma female removes herself from the immediate chaos, giving herself the space to think clearly and plan her next steps. This withdrawal is often so subtle that others might not even notice it at first. She doesn't make a scene or burn bridges. She simply fades into the background, leaving those who wronged her to wonder where she went. Meanwhile, she's already planning her comeback, stronger and more focused than before. This strategic withdrawal serves multiple purposes. It protects the Sigma female from further harm, prevents her from getting dragged into unnecessary drama, and allows her to maintain her dignity. It also leaves her adversaries off balance, unsure of her next move. By the time they realize what's happened, she's already several steps ahead, having turned the situation to her advantage. The brilliance of this approach lies in its simplicity. There's no need for grand gestures or confrontations. The Sigma female lets her actions speak for themselves, and in doing so, she often outmaneuvers those who underestimated her. Strategic withdrawal isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about ensuring that when she does engage, it's on her terms, and she's in the strongest possible position. 4. Self-reliant healing. When betrayed, many people turn to friends, family, or even strangers for comfort and validation. But a Sigma female approaches healing differently. She's fiercely self-reliant, choosing to mend her wounds on her own terms and at her own pace. This self-reliant healing is one of her greatest strengths, allowing her to bounce back from adversity with unmatched resilience. The Sigma female understands that true healing comes from within. She doesn't need a crowd to process her pain or a chorus of sympathy to validate her feelings. Instead, she retreats into herself, seeking solitude to reflect, process, and ultimately, heal. This isn't about shutting people out. It's about recognizing that she is her own best healer. She trusts her inner strength and knows that she has everything she needs to overcome any challenge. Her approach to healing is as methodical as it is effective. She doesn't wallow in self-pity or dwell on the past. Instead, she analyzes the betrayal, extracting lessons and insights that will help her grow. She views the experience as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, using it to sharpen her mind and strengthen her resolve. This process is deeply personal and highly empowering, allowing her to emerge from the ordeal not just intact, but improved. The Sigma female's self-reliant healing is also a statement of independence. It shows that she doesn't need external validation to move forward. While others might seek comfort in the opinions or advice of others, she looks inward, trusting her instincts and relying on her inner resources. This self-sufficiency is not about isolation but about empowerment. She knows that the only person she truly needs to rely on is herself. What's truly remarkable about this approach is its effectiveness. The Sigma female doesn't just recover from betrayal. She transforms through it. By taking responsibility for her own healing, she ensures that she's not defined by what happened to her, but by how she responded. This self-reliant approach to healing is a testament to her strength, resilience, and unwavering belief in her ability to overcome anything life throws her way. 5. Silent justice. When wronged, many people might feel the urge to seek loud and immediate revenge, making their anger known to the world. However, the Sigma female takes a different path, one of silent justice. She doesn't need to shout or make a scene. Instead, she plans her moves quietly and strikes when the time is right. This approach is as subtle as it is powerful, and it's one of the most effective ways she deals with betrayal. Silent justice isn't about pettiness or spite. For the Sigma female, it's about ensuring that actions have consequences, but in a way that aligns with her principles and values. She doesn't waste her time on dramatic confrontations or public disputes. Instead, she takes a step back, observes the situation, and waits for the perfect moment to act. This patience allows her to deliver her response with precision, catching those who betrayed her off guard. The beauty of silent justice lies in its subtlety. By the time the person who wronged her realizes what's happening, it's often too late. The Sigma female's actions have already set in motion a series of events that lead to the outcome she desired. This quiet form of justice is not only effective, but also deeply satisfying. It allows her to maintain her dignity and composure, while still holding others accountable for their actions. What makes this approach so powerful is that it's almost invisible. While others might be wrapped up in the drama or trying to figure out how she'll respond, the Sigma female is already several steps ahead, working behind the scenes. Her silence is her strength, making her an unpredictable and formidable force. Those who underestimate her often find themselves blindsided by her calculated and quiet response. Silent justice also serves as a reminder to others that the Sigma female is not someone to be taken lightly. Her calm demeanor and lack of outward reaction might lead some to believe that she's unaffected or indifferent. But in reality, she's simply biding her time, waiting for the right moment to deliver her carefully planned response. This approach ensures that she remains in control, turning the tables in her favor without ever losing her composure. Sixth, critical reflection. After experiencing betrayal, many people are quick to place the blame on others and move on. But a Sigma female takes a different approach. She engages in critical reflection, a deep and introspective process where she examines the situation from all angles, including her own actions and decisions. This isn't about self-blame, but about gaining a comprehensive understanding of the betrayal and how it came to be. Critical reflection allows the Sigma female to learn from the experience rather than being defeated by it. She doesn't shy away from examining her own role in the situation, asking herself tough questions like, "What signs did I miss?" or "How could I have handled things differently?" This process of self-examination is not about dwelling on the past, but about extracting valuable lessons that will serve her in the future. Through critical reflection, the Sigma female gains insight into human behavior, including her own. She becomes more aware of the dynamics that led to the betrayal, which helps her to avoid similar situations in the future. This process also deepens her understanding of herself, her strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth. By taking responsibility for her own actions, she empowers herself to make better choices moving forward. This approach sets the Sigma female apart because it shows her commitment to personal growth. She's not interested in playing the victim or wallowing in self-pity. Instead, she views every experience, even painful ones, as an opportunity for self-improvement. This mindset of continuous learning and growth is what makes her so resilient. She knows that each challenge she faces is a chance to become wiser, stronger, and more self-aware. Critical reflection also enhances the Sigma female's emotional intelligence. By analyzing her own reactions and emotions, she gains a deeper understanding of herself and others. This increased self-awareness allows her to navigate future relationships with greater skill and confidence. She becomes more attuned to potential red flags and better equipped to protect herself from future betrayals. In the end, critical reflection is not just about understanding the past. It's about shaping a better future. The Sigma female uses this process to refine her strategies, strengthen her boundaries, and build a life that is more aligned with her values and goals. Through critical reflection, she transforms betrayal into a stepping stone for greater self-awareness and personal growth, ensuring that she emerges from the experience not just intact, but improved. 7. Unyielding self-worth. When betrayal strikes, it can shake anyone's confidence and make them question their self-worth. However, a Sigma female's sense of self-worth is unyielding, even in the face of deep hurt. She knows that her value isn't determined by how others treat her, but by how she sees herself. This unwavering self-respect is one of her most powerful defenses against the pain of betrayal. For the Sigma female, self-worth isn't tied to external validation or the opinions of others. It's rooted deeply within her, built on a foundation of self-knowledge, self-acceptance, and self-love. She knows who she is, what she stands for, and what she brings to the table. This strong sense of identity acts as a shield, protecting her from the damaging effects of betrayal. While the actions of others might hurt her, they never make her doubt her intrinsic value. When faced with betrayal, instead of internalizing the hurt or blaming herself, the Sigma female reaffirms her worth. She understands that betrayal says more about the other person than it does about her. This perspective allows her to separate her sense of self from the actions of others, preventing the betrayal from diminishing her self-esteem. It's not that she's unaffected by the betrayal. She simply refuses to let it define her. This unyielding self-worth also empowers the Sigma female to walk away from toxic situations without hesitation. She knows that she deserves respect, honesty, and loyalty, and if these are not given, she won't stick around hoping for things to change. Her strong self-respect means that she won't tolerate mistreatment or allow herself to be dragged down by someone else's shortcomings. She holds herself to high standards and expects the same from others. And if those standards aren't met, she's not afraid to remove herself from the situation. The Sigma female's unshakable self-worth is a powerful force that drives her resilience. It allows her to recover from betrayal more quickly and with less emotional turmoil because she knows her value is not dependent on anyone else's actions or opinions. This inner strength not only helps her heal, but also ensures that she doesn't carry the scars of betrayal into future relationships. Instead, she moves forward with confidence, knowing that her worth is constant and unchangeable. This approach to self-worth also makes the Sigma female an inspiring figure to others. Her confidence, self-respect, and unwavering belief in her value serve as a powerful reminder that true worth comes from within. She doesn't need others to validate her. She validates herself. This independence and self-assuredness make her a role model for anyone struggling to maintain their self-esteem in the face of adversity. 8. The power of silence. In the aftermath of betrayal, many people feel compelled to talk about their pain, seeking comfort or validation from others. However, the Sigma female often takes a different approach. She embraces the power of silence. This doesn't mean she suppresses her emotions or pretends everything is fine. Rather, she understands that silence can be a powerful tool for healing, reflection, and even strategy. The Sigma female knows that not every emotion or thought needs to be shared immediately, or at all. In her silence, she finds the space to process her feelings on her terms. This quiet reflection allows her to gain clarity and perspective, helping her to understand the situation more fully before taking any action. Silence becomes a sanctuary, a place where she can retreat, regroup, and gather her strength without the distractions of outside opinions or noise. This approach to silence is also a form of protection. By keeping her thoughts and feelings to herself, the Sigma female maintains control over her narrative. She doesn't give her betrayers the satisfaction of knowing how deeply they've hurt her, nor does she allow others to influence her response. Her silence is both a shield and a strategy, ensuring that she has the time and space she needs to decide on the best course of action. Moreover, the Sigma female understands that silence can be a powerful communicator. In a world where people often rush to fill every moment with words, her silence speaks volumes. It signals her strength, her composure, and her refusal to be drawn into unnecessary drama. While others may be clamoring for explanations or reactions, she remains calm and composed, letting her silence do the talking. This not only confounds those who expect a different reaction, but also sets her apart as someone who is in control of her emotions and her life. Silence also allows the Sigma female to observe and listen. In the quiet, she can pay closer attention to what others are saying or not saying. This heightened awareness often gives her valuable insights into the true nature of the betrayal and the motivations behind it. By remaining silent, she gathers information and gains a deeper understanding of the situation, which she can then use to her advantage. Ultimately, the Sigma female's embrace of silence is a testament to her inner strength and wisdom. She knows that words, once spoken, cannot be taken back, and she values the power of choosing when and how to communicate. Her silence is not a sign of weakness, but of strength, a deliberate choice that allows her to process, plan, and eventually respond in the most effective way possible. In a world that often equates silence with passivity, the Sigma female turns it into a source of power, showing that sometimes the most powerful response is the one left unspoken. 9. Selective trust. After experiencing betrayal, many people become cynical and mistrustful, shutting themselves off from others to avoid getting hurt again. However, the Sigma female takes a more balanced approach through the practice of selective trust. She doesn't shut herself off from the world, but she becomes more discerning about whom she allows into her inner circle. This selective trust is a key part of how she protects herself while still remaining open to meaningful relationships. The Sigma female understands that trust is a precious commodity, one that should be given carefully and thoughtfully. She's learned from her experiences that not everyone deserves her trust, and that's okay. Instead of becoming jaded, she becomes more selective. She takes her time to observe people's actions, gauge their intentions, and assess their character before deciding to trust them. This cautious approach doesn't mean she's paranoid. It simply means she values her peace of mind and emotional well-being. Selective trust allows the Sigma female to build relationships based on mutual respect and authenticity. She's not interested in superficial connections or relationships that are built on shaky foundations. By carefully choosing whom she trusts, she ensures that her relationships are with people who have proven themselves to be reliable, honest, and supportive. This doesn't mean she expects perfection from others, but she does expect integrity. This approach also helps the Sigma female avoid future betrayals. By being selective about whom she trusts, she minimizes the chances of getting hurt again. She's learned to recognize the red flags and warning signs that might indicate someone is not trustworthy, and she's not afraid to distance herself from those who don't meet her standards. This selective trust acts as a filter, allowing her to keep her inner circle small but strong. What's remarkable about this approach is that it doesn't make the Sigma female less open or less loving. In fact, it allows her to be more fully present in her relationships because she knows that the people she's chosen to trust have earned that trust. She can invest in these relationships with confidence, knowing that they are built on a foundation of mutual respect and genuine care. This selective approach to trust doesn't close her off from the world. It simply ensures that she's surrounded by people who uplift and support her. Selective trust also empowers the Sigma female to take responsibility for her emotional well-being. She understands that she has control over whom she lets into her life, and she exercises that control wisely. This doesn't mean she never gets hurt, but it does mean she's less likely to be blindsided by betrayal. By choosing her relationships carefully, she creates a life filled with positive, supportive connections that contribute to her overall happiness and success. 10th, mastery of independence. Independence is a defining trait of the Sigma female, and it becomes even more pronounced in the face of betrayal. While betrayal can leave many feeling vulnerable and dependent on others for support, the Sigma female leans into her independence, using it as a source of strength and resilience. She knows that, ultimately, she can rely on herself to get through anything, and this self-reliance is a key part of her identity. The Sigma female's mastery of independence means that she doesn't need to rely on others to validate her or to help her heal. She's fully capable of standing on her own, making decisions that are best for her, and navigating her way through the aftermath of betrayal without needing constant reassurance or guidance from others. This doesn't mean she rejects help when it's offered, but it does mean that she's not dependent on it. She's comfortable being alone and confident in her ability to handle whatever comes her way. Independence also gives the Sigma female the freedom to make choices that align with her values and goals, without being swayed by external pressures. After a betrayal, she's not interested in revenge or in proving herself to others. She's focused on what's best for her. This might mean cutting ties with toxic people, changing her environment, or pursuing new opportunities that allow her to grow and thrive. Her independence allows her to make these decisions with clarity and confidence, knowing that she's in control of her own destiny. This self-reliance doesn't make the Sigma female cold or detached. On the contrary, it allows her to engage with the world from a place of strength. Because she's not reliant on others for her sense of self-worth or direction, she can interact with others more authentically, without fear of being hurt or manipulated. This independence gives her the freedom to form relationships based on mutual respect and shared values, rather than on need or dependency. Mastery of independence also means that the Sigma female is resilient in the face of adversity. When betrayal strikes, she doesn't crumble. She adapts and moves forward. She knows that she has the inner resources to overcome any challenge, and this belief in herself is what enables her to bounce back from betrayal with renewed strength and determination. Her independence is a wellspring of resilience, allowing her to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and confidence. Ultimately, the Sigma female's mastery of independence is a testament to her inner strength and self-assurance. It's what allows her to remain true to herself, even in the face of betrayal, and to continue moving forward with confidence and purpose. While others might be shaken by betrayal, the Sigma female uses it as an opportunity to reaffirm her independence and to chart a course that is true to who she is and what she wants out of life. The Sigma female's response to betrayal is nothing short of remarkable. With her unique combination of resilience, self-awareness, and inner strength, she transforms adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-empowerment. Each of the 10 traits discussed, from her unshakable self-worth to her mastery of independence, illustrates how she not only survives betrayal, but thrives in its aftermath. Rather than being broken by the actions of others, the Sigma female uses betrayal as a catalyst to reinforce her boundaries, deepen her self-understanding, and refine her approach to relationships. She doesn't allow betrayal to define her. Instead, she defines herself through her response to it. This ability to maintain her dignity, composure, and self-respect in the face of adversity sets her apart and showcases her true strength. The Sigma female's journey through betrayal is one of empowerment and transformation. She emerges from the experience stronger, wiser, and more determined to live life on her own terms. Her ability to navigate betrayal with grace and poise serves as a powerful reminder that true power lies not in avoiding pain, but in how we respond to it. By embracing her unique traits, the Sigma female turns betrayal into a stepping stone toward an even more fulfilling and authentic life. For those who identify with the Sigma mindset, this approach offers valuable lessons in resilience and self-reliance. It encourages a mindset that prioritizes self-worth, strategic silence, selective trust, and above all, independence. The Sigma female's story is one of triumph over adversity, and it stands as an inspiring example of how to face life's challenges with strength, confidence, and unwavering self-belief.